Hello.
Alright. So we're gonna play on normal, because I'm a noob. Cannot do... Okay. Press the wrong button.
And because people didn't pay us enough.
Yeah. And we also gonna play with Reimu.
Lunatic next year.
Yeah. So I'm gonna mute myself now and let the commentary take over. And hopefully I will not die too often.
It's tough to commentate and dodge at the same time. If you were around Wednesday, I can vouch for that
Right,
completely. Good luck, man. So yeah, Reimu is sort of the main character of sorts of the series. She owns a shrine that guards the boundary between the real world and Gensokyo, which is kind of like a world where like forgotten mythical creatures go. And the whole games are just various incidents that involve the different creatures, demons and such, popping in and causing trouble. Usually there's like misunderstandings and no one's like really evil, they're just kind of like messing around. There's more to it than that, but I'm not like a touhou scholar. I think there's like some kind of a thing in place where like they're all like ridiculously powerful, but they purposely limit themselves with spell cards.
All these red power-ups that are dropping are cumulative towards the character's actual power. And you can see the power gauge on the right there at 19. Shima wants to get it as high as possible, of course.
The others are score, right?
There's score as well. Yeah, the others score.
So we got these little brief sections of popcorn enemies. There's a real more of a focus on bosses, I think, in these.
Definitely. Shima has a fire button, a bomb button, and a slowdown button. If he needs to do some tight dodging, he can slow down.
Yeah,
It
some
also
games...
focuses the shot a bit.
Yeah, it's okay. Sorry. Yeah, some games will like bind the shot and the focus together, like Dodonpachi will do that. This one they keep it separate, which is kind of handy. She's carefree.
Every time they go into a boss fight, they have these little dialogue sections. Shima likes them, I mash through them.
And here we learn Reimu's okay with cannibalism. Actually, if we understand it, she's mostly motivated by money.
Shima had to use a bomb there, got himself in a little bit of trouble.
And each of these attack phases has like its own little name and card associated with it. It's a neat touch.
Phases have like their own life bar. So you kill one phase and it goes on to the next one. You can see how close you are to moving on at the top. About to kill this one.
And then when you beat a phase, all of the bullets on screen get converted to points. So that's pretty much all the basics, yeah?
Yeah. They're pretty generous with bomb timing in this. You can bomb after you've been hit, and it still seems to go back and count for you, which is nice. Because there's plenty of times in other shmups I'm like, I totally bombed there, when obviously I didn't, but it felt like I did because the timing's so tight.
He was robbed.
He's putting a lot of practice into this. He knows where the enemies are going to pop up because they are standard. There's no RNG on enemy placement that I know of. So he's going to be trying to take out certain things quickly that are dangerous to him. Try and make the level safer.
Here comes another mid-boss. Is this Cherno? Cherno usually gets a lines, doesn't she?
Don't know. You get an extra bomb from killing that, though.
Nice.
I don't know any character names. I don't know any lore about this. I
Cherno's...
picked this for me for Secret Santa, and it was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
But he took to it even more than I did and started grinding this out.
It's always nice when you stumble on something like that.
Yeah. He hadn't spent much time with bullet hell shmups before, and I'm glad that he likes them.
It's a
My
fun
biggest
little...
complaint with this series is just that, and I'm sure it's intentional, but like the white things seem like they're part of the background, but they're actually enemies. There's tons of enemies that are red and blue color, while your power-ups and score are red and blue. It makes it visually difficult to discern what's going on at times, and I wish that there was a little more clarity there.
Yeah, there she is. She's kind of a fan favorite character because she's dumb. One of the instruction manuals, they have like the parts of the screen labeled, and they put like 9 in a circle labeling her as a mid-boss, but like on the side instead of mid-boss it says idiot.
Shima is at max power now. That means if he goes into like the top third of the screen, all the score and power-ups will be magnetized to him, which can be nice.
I like that mechanic.
Yeah.
I like it when they encourage you to get aggressive, because like dodging is a big part of this, but you also want to get through the trouble as fast as possible. But yeah, Zero Ranger, a lot of the ship's weapons do like more damage at point blank.
This is a phase I know Shima does not like. He's doing well so far on it.
I can see where this would be easy to lose track of.
Those lines that come out, they're so restricting.
Mm.
This, I think, is a really cool phase. This impressed me the most about the creativity, where everything freezes and then moves in a random direction. It's not a terribly difficult phase, but it's just different from most other shmups.
Yeah, it's neat when they have something that's got a concept behind it.
Bombed there just to be safe. It was kind of in the middle of a lot of bullets there that could have gone any direction. The game is fairly generous with bombs and lives. Probably doesn't seem so with the harder difficulties.
Yeah. So, kind of the licensing behind this game is sort of interesting in that it's almost like an open source sort of franchise. Like they don't have like an official anime or manga adaptation or anything like that. It's almost like they just kind of leave all the characters out there for anyone to use as like a playground almost.
Seems
so
dangerous.
You would think. But that's why you see like touhou dungeon crawlers and fighting games and stuff like that all coming from different people. They're just kind of allowed to pretty much do whatever. The creator of the series is pretty chill like that.
That's awesome.
I've also heard that he basically did it to get his music out there, and as you can probably hear, the music's really good. Some people just make an album. He made an entire game. Series!
There's Green Girl. I don't know who she is.
Yeah, I feel bad that I don't know more about touhou stuff off the top of my head.
We'll have a dialogue with her later, so...
It's such a prominent shooting series, and like I like shooters a lot.
It's something that I've had sitting on my computer for, God, probably 10 years, and I just haven't ever tried it. Until Shima picked it for Secret Santa, and I had a ton of fun with it. And there's a lot of interesting games in the series. The first one's like a kind of a mix of a shmup with block breaker, Arkanoid, whatever you want to call it, sort of series. And there's a couple Twinkle Star Sprites likes.
Yeah, what was the one like Phantasmagoria, Flower View, and
I think they're both Phantasmagoria, and then it's whatever the ending words are that's different on it. I don't remember which ones they are, though.
I think the premise of this game is that there's like a weird red mist surrounding the land, and they end up tracking everything down to this vampire mansion.
Oh, Mailing.
Looks like she's melting.
I attacked normally, but you attacked me first. You're the one who's abnormal. That looks kind of weird. I think we already missed Shima's favorite line.
Now, are these fan translations, or are they like are they provided with?
I don't know on that. I imagine they're fan translations.
Ooh, this is a nice pattern.
Yeah, very pretty pattern. Not too difficult.
Kind of seems like they're designed to look nice as much as anything else. Shoot the Bullet sounds really cool, if you've ever heard of that one. You're playing as this. She's like a Tengu reporter, and she doesn't have a weapon so much as she has a camera, and you have to let the bullets patterns spread out as much as possible before snapping a shot of them. It's like at the end they rack up points by how good your pictures are.
This pattern's very RNG heavy. It can be difficult.
Oh yeah, that looks
Got
rough.
stuff coming from multiple directions. When they're all coming from in front of you, it's easier to dodge.
Yeah. A little bit of side to side will throw you way off.
Nicely done. You see over on the right, Shima already has 7 lives built up there.
I think he's pretty safe. Well, he's in a library now, so I think this is where the wizard Patchouli shows up. He's also pretty popular. I think really all the characters are popular, but the cast is just so huge. It's just a matter of people like latching on to one they like.
The actual character's hitbox is actually pretty small. Kind of a little bit at the back. I don't really have a good way to describe it on there.
Probably somewhere near the center.
Yeah, it is towards the center.
I like it when they label it really nicely, but it tends to work better with spaceships.
Yeah, just have like glowing hearts on them.
Yeah. Yeah, Death Smiles does that.
Yeah.
God, I was playing one called Steel Vampire over the weekend. And your ship is like gigantic.
Tight dodge there. Oh.
Oh.
He's the first death.
Pretty far in there. This one doesn't have like an auto palm setting, right?
I don't believe it is. He definitely doesn't have it on.
Some
But
people
he lost
consider
power
it a cheat.
for that. He lost whatever bombs he had in the tank, which might have been 0 at that point, which is probably why he didn't bomb.
Actually, yeah, it was empty before. Or close to, I think. More zoning with laser beams, I see.
Yeah, trying to restrict where you can move as much as possible. I do like the sort of minimalistic backgrounds that these games have.
Yeah.
Sometimes the background is too much in games and it makes it even harder to see.
Like, I imagine it's partially a budget thing, and I think it is pretty much just one guy doing all of this.
I believe so.
But I have no problems with being able to make things out.
Yeah, bombs out of that one.
Yeah, that was a good place to do it. Boss time.
You, the red-white one. Don't run amok in my study.
Red-white.
Truly knowledge.
I'm guessing that's a pun that didn't translate. Oh, this looks tough. I was watching him practice this some and I totally forgot about this part.
Those restrictive laser beams.
And how they fade out the last possible second.
Yeah.
That looks incredibly stressful.
Bombs out of that one.
Taking advantage of his iframes, I see there. Or just bombing.
Got a little greedy there. I think he still had one bomb in the tank. Plenty of players left, though.
Do they give you a bomb bonus or anything for the unused ones? Or do they just kind of assume you are going to need them?
I don't know. There's not really any section where it tallies up everything at, like, the end of the level, so... I don't know the full scoring mechanics of this. There is a grace counter every time that he's very close to a bullet, it counts up.
Grace counter, you say?
Zero score. Back at max power.
I do like the idea of graze mechanics in games.
Yeah, they're fun. Alright, bonus.
Is the bonus tied to time then? Because I see there's also a phase timer in the upper right.
Could be.
I know you just said you don't know the intricacies.
Scoring mechanics.
We're deducing this as we go.
It's one of the last things I look at in a shmup is the score mechanics, because it tends to ruin the gameplay for me a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm really good at this, and then I realize how absolutely atrocious I actually am. And I try to do the scoring mechanics, and I just get destroyed.
Yeah, it's better to focus on survival first. Is this the last stage or the one after it?
I'm not sure. I think this is the last one. Maybe not, though, because his estimate's a fair amount longer here. I doubt this is a 10-minute long stage.
Oh, yeah, the maid. She got her own little Metroidvania spin-off.
Huh.
Yours pretty good. She can, like, freeze time and throw knives, so people keep comparing her to Dio from JoJo. I guess she is tied to a vampire, too.
Clutched out that phase there.
Yeah.
He had no bombs either, so it's a good thing he did. Back up to 7 lives already, though.
This looks like another tricky one because of all the random little things shifting around.
Oh, such good dodges there for a bit.
Yeah.
Back to full power again.
Very nice. Stop bothering the maid, Reimu.
She just wants to clean with knives. Scrape the dust off of everything.
I actually saw that in a comic book once. There was like a crazed maid who called herself a dust hunter and she kept stabbing the floor.
Interesting. Stole time. Oh. Unfortunate mistake there.
Still got plenty of lives.
Oh yeah. He's looking fine to take this in a 1cc. But if he wasn't muting, he would be yelling right now. I mean, he probably is yelling still. So yeah, it stops the time. Knives come from all sorts of directions. Bombs out of that one didn't like that pattern. Seems he's trying to direct them up to the top.
Next phase. Oh.
Another unfortunate hit.
I imagine as long as you stay under the 1 credit, you can just give up a life every now and then to reload your bombs. That one not being on purpose.
Missed the big power up there too. Burn another bomb. She's almost dead. Favorable pattern there.
Unfortunately, no matter how long this goes on, she will never run out of knives.
So close to dead right now. There we go.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. It says right there, final stage. Even the popcorn is getting more aggressive. Hopefully he can get his power all the way back up. Hey, and he did.
Nice dodges there.
Mm.
And more made.
She really likes her mistress.
All of a sudden, hyperspeed bullets.
Yeah, most of them are pretty slow. No, that's not ominous.
So I believe Shema generally has more trouble with the main than the actual final boss.
The eternally young Scarlet Moon. That's a good line.
He likes the whole thing.
It's only one person. It's not not a serial killer. So blunt.
Not a single head is on the floor.
So pretty much the whole bullet is damaging, right? Like they don't have the same hitbox illusion going on.
Very restrictive laser beams here, along with those donut shots. Bombs it out.
Still got a good couple lives. He needs a reload.
One with the bomb there. Trying to play it cautious. Oh! Bombs that out as well. This phase is almost over. Got that approaching circular shot there. On to the next phase. Knives, knives, knives.
So that's where she learned it. I always thought it was cool how, like, most of these games, the patterns look really overwhelming, but when your actual hitbox is so tiny, you almost need to, like, zone out and focus on the character and just what is coming specifically at them and not get distracted by the entire pattern.
Yeah. It's a cool pattern, though.
Yeah.
I like the trailing balls that the knives leave and then they move sideways and
Faster
big
giant
balls
orbs.
everywhere.
Glad the bats are just decorative.
Yeah.
They're really hard to see.
Takes a hit there. On the last life here. It's got plenty of bombs though. Bombs that out to be safe.
Looks like whenever he drops a bomb, he rushes in there to just, like, do as much damage as possible.
Extra damage. I don't think you can damage this boss while the bomb is going.
Oh, yeah. One of those bosses. No more bombs, last life.
Last life for both of them. Whew! Oh no!
So close to 1cc.
That's unfortunate. Full power immediately there. And
Alright. That is GG.
GG Shima. Excellent run. So close. Yeah, it was just accidental deaths on the maid that really did him over. He would have had that final boss easy if he just had one more life.
But the sun hasn't returned. This has multiple endings, right?
Yes, it does.
Nope, we're right there. Bad ending number 1. I imagine it's tied to like 1cc's or like no miss or
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, it's 1cc's. Oh man.
How you feeling?
So close.
I fucked up on the stage 5 boss. Lost
Hey,
way too
everyone
many
saw.
lives there.
Everyone saw what you were going through. They understand.
Oh well.
Still an excellent run.
Anything else you want to share we didn't cover in the commentary? Yeah, no, we don't
I
have
don't
as
think
much.
you heard our commentary.
Yeah, I didn't listen, sorry.
Fair enough.